We were at a point where desperation was running rampant. Frustrations caused by his actions forced arbitration due to his antics, which had a stranger dictate some last tricks. With figurations of new tactics trying to make sure this thing lasts, and with the persuasion of his advance as well, I was willing to get some last dick. But in moderation, not having high expectations, taking into consideration what he last did, cause chasing me with a bat and breaking my door in half should have made me just pack my bags instead I lasted. Intimidation, maybe subordination had me feeling like I wasn't trapped in a situation of minimal litigation and in-home incarceration, a loveless marriage. But the simulation of a dream unification led to the determination that we were above average while he was taking advantage. It was like he was the princess and I was the horse and carriage, slowly carrying his weight along with his excess baggage, slowly scarring from the ways that he purposely caused me damage, ravaging through my self-confidence like a savage, and it's tragic. A fairy tale that suddenly lost its magic. It was the saddest sensation once I came to the realization that happily ever after was just my imagination, because happily never lasted. It died with his transformation, acts of demoralization, his lack of consideration, his forceful domestication, and his constant aggravation, causing daily altercations and countless violent confrontations. Although I could no longer take it, I just couldn't escape it, and I hate it, because I'm the only one to blame for the hell that I stayed in. Shit, I should have walked away the first time he put his hands on me. I put up with his fuckery. I thought that we were meant to be. I didn't see it as abuse. Instead, it was tough love to me. I thought that he was loving me just because he was fucking me. Instead, it seemed he hated me. He disrespected blatantly. He showed it in the way he spoke and the way he berated me, but covered it all up with the way that he paraded me. Then everything would be forgiven every time he aided me. It became a cycle, rinsed and repeated constantly. He always promised change, and with that assured I'd never leave, and it worked on me. I stuck around for way more years of misery. It was killing me. I didn't know it yet, but each time that he belittled me, he killed a little bit of me. Till all that was left was a bit of me. That part of me that saw beauty no longer was a part of me. It was hard on me, disheartening to see I had no heart in me. Hard for me to see the heart in me, a Vanessa me, the cow in me that I never seen. But I guess that's all it took, it seems, for me to finally get up and leave, you see. It took for me to be drowning in vulnerability, more scared than I could ever be, seeing my life at his mercy to make me realize how much I meant to me. Self-love is detrimental. I lost mine to him even though I never meant to. As the years passed, he just became more influential until he eventually controlled my mental. That's why it was so difficult to leave him, yet all the more essential. I'd already lost myself, and that was evidential, so the need for me to get out was even more exponential, but I had to see that for myself in order to have the strength to. I was blinded by love, and he took advantage of his prominence. What started out as petty arguments spiraled into insults and constant violence. We went from disagreements to silent treatments to ominous threats that became promises. You see, he almost took my life before I could correlate that. If I wanted to survive, I needed to get away. I'm lucky to be alive, and I don't know if it was fate, but listen, if you can relate, please don't wait until it's too late. And rest in peace to all those who just couldn't escape. Thank you for listening.